In basketball, the NCAA Women's Championship's really heating up. Tonight, the Lady Vols of Tennessee take on Purdue. This second-round game is extremely important to all the players and to Coach Pat Summitt of Tennessee. In fact, it could be a night that's destined for the history books. At practice, Pat Summitt is always pushing.
Are we a team on a mission? It doesn't look like it.
Teaching.
You don't get open. She doesn't get open.
And praising her athletes.
Good.
She earns her reputation for intensity courtside.
You're going to guard anybody down here?
Where she is armed with a cold stare that cuts through its target. Sports Illustrated. That was one of the covers.
If I see that, I cringe.
On the court, she's intense, she's demanding, she's yelling, she's giving you that stare.
When I catch myself now, even, you know, I might break it with a smile.
Do you think in some ways it's a little bit unfair? You know, men coach like that, nothing's really said. A woman does that, and it's perceived as a negative.
You mean if I'm Rick Pitino, it's cool?
Rick Pitino now very upset.
If I'm Pat Summitt, I'm crazy. I am who I am. I can't be someone else. And I think if you try to be someone else, you're not being real.
And the celebration has begun.
One more win tonight, number 880 in 31 years of coaching, and Summitt will pass legendary North Carolina men's coach Dean Smith. You know it's a big deal.
Well, when it happens, it'll be a big deal.
There is one measure of success that means more to Summitt than the tally of her wins.
I want them to leave here, Robin, as self-sufficient young women. If they have to make it on their own, they can make it on their own.
Her rules are simple and firm. If you miss class, you don't play. In her 3 decades as head coach, every single one of Summitt's 4-year players has earned a degree from Tennessee. The Lady Volunteers' achievement in the classrooms flies in the face of the notion that an elite athletic program cannot demand academic excellence.
She's going to demand your respect, she's going to demand your best, and she's not going to quit until she gets that out of you.
The steal by Lori Moore. Great time.
That is how a farm girl from Henrietta, Tennessee became an icon.
When you grow up on a dairy farm, you know, cows don't take a day off. So you work every day. And my dad always said, no one can outwork you.
You can't see yourself anywhere but Tennessee, huh?
Not really.
Yeah. Summitt's success is really a family story. Tyler's now 14. He's playing a little ball.
Oh, playing a little point guard now.
A little point guard. Woo. Oh, see, now, you see, you couldn't.
I've been set up, Robin.
A lot of women want to know, how do you do it?
Well, first of all, I think RB, my husband, has been like my best friend. You know, Robin, you have to have that. And I have that.
I read a quote from RB saying the sun's supposed to be yellow, the grass is supposed to be green, and Pat Summitt's supposed to set a record like this during the NCAA tournament.
Sounds like a charming Southern boy to me.
Summitt takes Southern pride in cooking for her team several times a year at her own home. This is like as big as, do I cook? There's some things that have rubbed off on me about you. Unfortunately, cooking is not one of them. But if I had a kitchen like this and 2 stoves, still wouldn't help. For some people, it's going to be hard for them to accept that a woman holds this record.
Well, they don't have to recognize what I've done. I'm not out to win a popularity contest. I'm just out to do what I love to do and do it to the best of my ability.
Have you ever entertained the idea of coaching men?
Not really, Robin. If you think, and you know this, I mean, you were a player. I missed out. I should have signed you.
Got that national championship a few years earlier.
You told me that
right.
we would have won one several years sooner. I think this is where I can have the greatest influence and impact. And this is my love. I think this is where I'm supposed to be.
And if you think she's about to, you know, just walk off into the sunset, you better think again. She's only 52 years old, and so no telling what the record is going to look like when Pat Summitt is all done with that. And she couldn't say enough about her coaches, her players, the administrators for taking a part in this record. And you can see her go for the record tonight on ESPN2 as the Lady Vols take on Purdue.